Hey guys, you're watching Daniel and Gian react. Gian here by myself today. So Daniel's busy working. Got a real cool gig going on. He's gonna be busy. We're not gonna be able to record until next week. And this trailer just dropped this morning or afternoon here, but it's definitely been almost 12 hours now. So I just wanted to jump on in so we can be a part of it as well. As you can see, I got a kind of ghetto rigged setup here, where I got a mirror set up to get the screen involved and whatnot. I don't have the technical stuff that Daniel has. Daniel is the gearhead. But I'm gonna let's get into this reaction real quick, and then I will hop in the chat with you guys as soon as I. How you guys doing, by the way? Appreciate it. Doing something a little different here. Hope you guys Hope you guys like it. Let's see if that works. I really need to get a better setup going on here at the house, but it's all good. It might be awful, but we're gonna do it anyway. So just for the reaction, I'm gonna do this, but let's get into it.
कहते हैं इतिहास अपने आप को फिर से दोहराता है। मतलब जो कांड हमने 600 साल पहले किया था, शायद हम फिर से वही करने जा रहे हैं। और लगता है मेरी तब भी लगी थी और अब भी लगेगी। हैरी, तुझे कैसे पता? I don't know.
Well, it looks nice. Say that much. She looks nice. Oh.
इसी मुंह से कर दीजिए।
फूलो फलो, अरे फूलो फलो, अरे कोने में तो चलो।
सितमगढ़ का शाही कवच है वो, धर्म पुत्र। आज हम अपनी शाही तलवार नहीं लाए हैं।
लाए?
कहाँ है? और क्या क्या छुपा रखा है तहखाने में? छम्मो का दूर, छम्मो का दूर, छम्मो का दूर, मुझे थोड़ी चली है। छम्मो तकलिया, तेरा बाप तकलिया।
Jesus.
ऊपर वाले ने मुझे सब याद दिला दिया, ताकि मैं सबको अपना असली प्यार याद दिला सकूं। देवी, हमारा पुनर्जन्म हुआ है। टुकड़े टुकड़े कर दिए।
मेरी बहन से शादी करो, आज मुझे किस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो?
तुम्हारा तो पुनर्जन्म हुआ है। मेरा पूरा में ही जन्म हुआ है। पूरा नहीं, पुनर्जन्म हुआ है।
तू मेरा पति, मैं तेरी पत्नी। भर दे मेरी मांग, नहीं तो चीर दूंगी तेरी टांग।
Yes.
अभी ये किवाड़ को बंद करिए। इसका जगह पुनर्जन्म मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा।
मैं समझाता हूँ।
मैं समझाऊंगा, हमेशा तू समझाता है। इसकी बीवी जो है ना, वो इसकी बीवी नहीं है, वो तेरी बीवी है। और मेरी बीवी नहीं है, वो इसकी बीवी है। और हम दोनों की भाभी। और जो तेरी बीवी है ना, वो तेरी बीवी नहीं है, वो मेरी बीवी है।
हम अपनी बीवियों से शादी कर रहे हैं, अपनी भाभियों से।
कभी कभी लगता है कि पुलिस भगवान है।
You know me, I'm a fan of the slaps.
याद कर 600 साल पहले तू नर्तकी है, तू बांध है।
हाँ, और तू गधे की।
All right. magic away here. And get in your guys' face. But you know what? It did look like, I thought that was Navalny. I don't know. I didn't hate this trailer. I'm not sure about you guys. I don't want to say it wasn't terrible. I don't know. Well, honestly, the context is just a recurring theme in these movies. It's the fourth one, so it's a franchise. So it just, it looked nice. The setup was nice. Not all the jokes landed. I will agree with that the jokes were not the best. But yeah, this whole flying back between 600 years in the future thing, that's cool. And hey, guys, and I'll be honest with you. When you put some pretty girls up there, I'm happy for the most part, and there's two of them, right? So, I'm okay with it. Am I gonna go see this in the theater? It's kind of hard for me to get to the movies to watch it, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this one, make time for it. Especially, when I'm doing stuff like I shouldn't. Like next week, I dropped $25 to see that Joker movie, which I'm probably gonna hate. But we're probably gonna revisit this trailer next week, Daniel and I. I just want to get this out and see what all the fuss is about. We never get these things on time. I thought about staying up because it dropped at 1 a.m. I think 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. our time. I thought about staying up and doing it, but I just couldn't. I had to get up earlier. I'll probably do a solo review on the comic channel, and then Daniel and I will do a review on this one. If not, we'll definitely drop the link in the community page. But let me hop in the chat with you guys in here on the laptop so I can see what's going on. How many of you guys are excited? Okay, so the people that are in here right now, who's excited about Housefull? Who's excited about Housefull, and who is not excited? Yeah, I saw that. Actually, Tajon tagged me in an article. What's up, Rickon? All right, none of you guys are. Okay, Asian Mix is excited about Housefull 3, only because Navaz is in it. Who made Kumbalangi Nights? Because I've mentioned it before, but when I go home to see my family, we have a lot more of an Indian community in the Bay Area, so the theater has a million different films out there. Some of them, like, we've never even heard of the trailers, the names. John Riley, the other dude is working. Crazy Tech Gamer. What's the best film? Amitabh, definitely not excited about it. Yeah, we're probably going to do Housefull 2 and 3 as well. We're probably going to do all three of them. All right, Rickon, have a good day, man. Oh, thanks for the donation, Sunil. Appreciate it. But are you guys excited about Joker? We haven't really talked about it on this channel. Some of you guys are mentioning it, but yeah, Joker review will be coming up next week sometime. Check the community page. Check the community page because we will be dropping a link in the community page. Totally shut that off. But talk to me about this one, guys. How do you guys feel about Akshay taking every single movie thrown his way? Because that's what it kind of feels like. That he's like, a movie, sure, I'll do it. Which is kind of cool in a way because he's always working. I did a review with someone else for Far From Home, and it just never got uploaded. Like, I didn't get around to sending it to Daniel. He was in Italy at the time, so we didn't do it. Who? So subtitles bother you, huh? I mean, it's pretty impressive that he does so many. Crazy Tech Gamer, I watched the trailer. You just got here late, man. What's up? His Has, haven't seen you in like 10 years. Okay, I could see Spidey and Batman. You know what? I'm not expecting a lot. I mean, I'll give you my honest, completely honest opinion. Baby G is at daycare right now. He's at preschool. Um, my honest opinion about the Joker is that the director keeps coming out and keeps saying that, oh, this is a real movie and we're just pretending to make it a comic movie because that's the only way he get the film funded. And that's what bothers me as a hardcore comic book fan, as a supporter of comic book films, that you're only using this as a gimmick to get what is probably going to be an art house film funded. Daniel doesn't seem to have a problem with it because Daniel likes that kind of shit. Daniel's also not a comic book fan, but as someone who's, I got a whole channel dedicated to comic books and media and whatnot. It really bothers me that you would do that because there's people out there who have no idea that the director says this stuff. Like, not everybody's on social media, not everybody's reading these articles and stuff. But hi Priya. Um, but it's just kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Like that's really the problem with it all. Is like how you're doing this because the comic films that Warner Brothers have put out in the past few years have been terrible and have been kind of a box office failure. So we're gonna go put out this cheaper movie that's with a gimmick as, oh, it's a Joker origin film when it's really not. But I don't know. Robert Pattinson as Batman. That's another thing. Like why? I don't get it at all. You guys get Joker earlier than we do, huh? I people who didn't like this trailer are dead inside. That's hilarious. um, oh, you know what? I'm just so used to Robert Pattinson being the skinny pretty boy from the Twilight films. Like I just don't buy him as Bruce Wayne. It just doesn't work for me. Like how much is he gonna beef up for the role? And even then, he's got this like real thin, pointy chin. He looks more like the cartoon Joker than the Batman to me. It's just it's tough to buy. Thanks for the compliment window to the world. Appreciate it. Have not watched Family Man yet. That's got to get around to it. I know it's on Amazon, so we're definitely gonna watch it because we love Menage Pie. Yeah, you know what? I saw Jonah Hill's getting cast as something. The only thing he should be cast as is a penguin because he looks like a fucking penguin. I think the only way DC Extended Universe can be saved really is just bringing somebody else in to rewrite everything, but don't do a full reboot. Like I don't want to see a Batman origin film again. I don't want to see a Superman origin film again. Just boom. You have all your characters. You don't have this controversy that Sony and Marvel have with Spider-Man. You don't have the issues they have with Fox and the X-Men. What they're having with Universal and Namor and Hulk. You have rights to all your properties. I don't understand why it's so hard to put together a good product. I like Shazam, and I feel like they're not pushing that at all. And you got one of the best villains, Black Adam. Use him. It's something that Marvel did. They took all these secondary characters that nobody was really into and turned them into something awesome because they had to. And I think maybe that's also what's. I feel like the WWE is kind of affected by that because they're the only show in town. They don't have to work as hard with their storylines, but now that AEW is coming out, maybe we're gonna see a vast improvement with the pro wrestling. I am like halfway through season 1 of Sacred Games. Yeah, I mean, I think superhero stories do lack a little bit. They don't have the greatest stories because they don't need them. It's more about the spectacle. I guess that's the best way to put it. We go to the theater because we want to see this huge, big mess going up on screens. Sacred Games they nominated a web series? That's interesting. You mean Emmys? Yeah, I saw an article about Sony. What's up, Jonathan? How's it going? Is Meghalaya the region or is that the city? Like, tell me about Meghalaya. That's really cool that Sacred Games got nominated. They deserve it. My favorite Bollywood movie is still Dangal because I have like a deep connection with the whole father-daughter thing, And John Riley, we're Marvel guys. I mean, I like both. I'm not a team anything, but I think Marvel's totally killing them in comic books and the film right now. Birds of Prey, the trailer was terrible. I don't know. I want it to be good. I love female, like, women kicking ass on screen is one of my favorite things. But you know, so far I hold my I want to see how Harley centric it is, since she's like the most popular character of that. We Tumbad. I think we give it like 8 out of 10. You know, we saw the trailer, we thought it was terrible, and then we watched the movie and we're like, that's actually pretty good. Liked it a lot. Sarah Frosh. My favorite TV series of all time. Uh, it's up there with probably Sopranos. Sopranos is classic. I don't know what our next review is. I think we're gonna do The Bang because we said we were gonna do it a while ago and we never got around to it. So I think The Bang is gonna be our next review. Um, yeah, we saw Gully Boy got nominated for the Oscars, but I haven't seen either. But Daniel thinks that Super Deluxe totally deserved it over Gully Boy. Like Super Deluxe had a chance to win. Gully Boy's not gonna win. Yeah, well, I mean, we're planning. Hopefully someday, you know, maybe in the next year or two, we're gonna go to India. Um, am I excited for El Camino? I like Breaking Bad. You know, I'm not. If it's a feature film, yeah, I think it's gonna be a feature. I want to check it out for sure. I want to see where they're taking it. You know, it's such an interesting. Women kicking ass is that a turn on? uh, who's the director of LSD? Thanks, Window. We're trying our best. Hera Fairy. Favorite Bollywood actor is, you know, I gotta go with Nawazuddin Siddiqui, man. Nawazuddin Siddiqui is he's just so talented and so underrated. And you know, I think those of you who are hardcore into it know, dude's awesome. But I think maybe because he's not like the prettiest guy is why he's not a huge superstar like your Amir Khan or your Hrithik Roshan. You know, going down the line, you know, that might be a part of it. But dude is an incredible actor. Like I would love if I ever get big enough and get the funding, I would love to have him in one of my films because he's that good. I have not seen Money Heist. You know what? Irfan Khan's good too. I haven't seen him in enough stuff. I've seen more movies with Nawazuddin than Irfan Khan. What's up with the cliche thumbnails? I mean, to be honest with you, we're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get this to new people, and you know, we're studying what works. And I don't know if the thumbnails are working or not, but we're just doing something different, seeing how it goes. I didn't completely miss Nawazuddin. I saw guys like, is that him? It looked like him, but you know, I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. How do you guys like? You know what? I was not a fan of Anadun. I think if you watch our review, I think we did. I think it was a 4 or 5. Like it had. Wait a second. I'm getting it mixed up. Anadun. I think I was like a 6 out of 10. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Go watch it. I got that mixed up with the one where the guy's got the extra finger and he's like murdering little girls. That movie sucked. Black Ops. The first Bollywood movie we watched. I mean, the Gangs of Wasseypur counts as Bollywood. That was the first movie we watched. I want to watch Lunchbox a lot. Like that trailer, I really loved it. I loved like the story behind it. I got some names in here I haven't seen before. I like how you guys are taking part in the chat. You guys should leave more comments. Some of you strangers. Yeah, we're doing our best to stay honest. Yeah, Lunchbox. We're gonna review that soon. We're trying to switch up what we do with our reviews though. We want it to be a little different instead of just us talking. You know what I mean? Like we want to do like actual film stuff because we always tell you guys we're filmmakers, but we don't show you what we know, what our skills are, and we'd like to share that with you. Definitely gonna watch Irishman. Um, Modi videos, not gonna do Modi videos. We're trying to stay. when it comes to politics, we don't even like talking American politics that much, and we really don't know what's going on with Indian politics. We try to stay away from that. I mean, maybe the Bang is going to be our next review, and it's going to be a DG drink, and we'll do it live too. The problem is the time difference, so we're going to have to get up like at 7 a.m. here for you guys to join in if you're going to drink with us. So we're trying to figure it out, and I got to take the whole day off, obviously, because yeah, can't get trashed and go to work. What is an Indian military video? Jonathan, not a big fan of the over-the-top Southern Indian action. I mean, but that's what the people that are going to buy the tickets. That's what they love. So that's why they do it. Is it the actual surgical strike, or are you talking about the movie? I think the VFX in Indian films, some are better than others. There's a budgetary thing involved. You know, it's not. If you see if you look at the credits on like a Marvel film, you'll see it goes to like 7 different VFX houses. They dump so much money into it, like it's not fair. And it's like VFX being done all over the world, including in India. So it's rough. We reviewed Nana Patekar. We did. Was he in the Tax of 2611? Or no, he was in the Black Sunday. He was in the one that. Man, my brain is not working. I just woke up. He's our favorite fucking director too. I can't remember his name right now. But we've seen Nana Patekar in a couple films. I like some of Akshay's movies. OMG, oh my god, was really fun. I like Gold too. Gold was fun. Ma Yao by Liho Jose. Favorite Indian actress. I like a lot of them. I like Radhika Apte. I like man. My names are I am Moon Moon. We got like 4 or 5 different Indian food reactions. You should go and check them out on the channel. We reacted to Bar to Blood. We just haven't released it yet. My favorite American comedian right now is probably Bill Burr. He says like whatever he wants to, but he says it in a way. Deep. Okay, I think Nawaz can totally make it in Hollywood. He just gotta get with the right with the right director. Most underrated actor in India, according to me, it's Nawazuddin Siddiqui or Manoj Bajpayee. Why didn't I go to Area 51 raid? Because I didn't want to get shot. I could have. Well, my wife probably wouldn't have approved of me marrying Radhika. Have you checked Virus Film? We have not checked it yet. Daniel reviewed Gully Boy. I haven't got a chance to watch Gully Boy yet. We're gonna end up doing Sholay one of these days. What's the weirdest movie I've ever seen? There's a lot of them out there, and usually when I call it weird, it's just something that the narrative makes no sense. Off the top, like I try to stay away from. Once I started seeing movies that are a little weird like that, kind of white man validation from a Latino, hilarious. I don't know. They're not gonna shoot people, but they're gonna hit you with tear gas, whatever. A Prophet? Okay, that's another one. I gotta write all these down once I end the video. Ha! Moonshine Rex Calhoun in the chat. Not a fan of the TMD shirt. I think Himanshu, I think nepotism in Bollywood is more blatant than it is in Hollywood. Like they just throw it in your face that it's happening. Here in Hollywood, they do it a lot, but they try to disguise it a little more. But we still see it happening. Most weird Indian movie. Some of those Bengali films we watched were a little bit odd. The Dev D one was definitely, that wasn't Bengali, but that was a bit off for me. I wasn't as big a fan. Daniel loved it. Anurag Kashyap, the name just fucking hit my head. You got to me. You know what? That's actually a good Rohit. That's a good suggestion for a video for us to watch the Oscar selection, if we haven't already done so. My favorite horror movie. I'm not the biggest horror fan, but on revisiting, I like the Nightmare on Elm Street films just because they're so cheesy and campy now. I remember being so scared when I was a little kid. You know, one of my older brothers was watching, but now it's like they're hilarious. So those go up there. Like 80s horror films in general are things I'm revisiting now, and I appreciate the campiness. Oh yeah, we just went live, Grigori. I did because there was no way we were gonna get the thing out. Hold on. Dr. Hines, am I an idiot? Um, yeah, man, total idiot. You're an idiot for asking. Daniel's working. How do you go through these horseshit movies with a straight face? I mean, some of them, when they're bad, they're bad. When they're good, man. And we're very, very honest about how we feel on either of them. Hottest actresses. There's so many, you know, there are so many beautiful Indian women and Indian actresses. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's fair for me to rate any of them. They can all be my friends. And Night Shyamalan, yeah, he hasn't been good since, in my opinion, M Night Shyamalan hasn't made a good movie since The Sixth Sense. Everything has been downhill after that. Some people like Unbreakable. I'm whatever about it, but yeah, the video is stuck. Well, I don't know. Indian Moonlight, Panini. Is the video stuck for the rest of you guys? I'm actually a big fan of Korean films. We've watched quite a few of them in film school. Okay, Himanshu, Americans think that Bollywood is all about dancing because that's the only exposure that we ever get to it. So anytime anybody references them, they show a clip to Western audiences. That's all we see. We're because of this channel, we've learned about all the different film industries and that the dancing big production thing isn't necessarily Indian cinema. It's just specific mostly to Bollywood. So we learned that. People don't know. I don't think Indians are the most racist people. I think everybody's racist. I think every group has something racist about them. Like, you know, I think the only people, the least racist people are the people that have the most mixing going on. So Latin America, for example, you have people that have so many different genetic things going on in their makeup that for them to be racist towards anyone is silly. Swadin, thank you for the donation. Why do we intentionally review crap like Race 3? Because people asked for it, man. It was a popular film, and the only films they're going to show here in the States that we can watch in the theater are the big productions like that. They're not going to show the smaller films that people, like the hardcore cinephiles actually like. So we'll go and we'll review it. And Daniel's got way more time, free time than I do, so he'll watch anything. I haven't seen Death Note. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. The donation has like a timer on it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What's my favorite Oscar film ever? The Godfather. Most resembling Hollywood and Bollywood, like actresses that look the same. Priyanka Chopra. You like Split? You know what? I heard Split was pretty good. I just was so disappointed with everything else he's made that I didn't put it out. Race 3 got released here because Salman Khan's in it, of course. Well, China's just got more money. That's why. It's all about money. I'm not excited for Joker at all. I'm actually a bit upset by it. I'm not a fan of The Office. I'm more of a Parks and Rec fan. Unchen Andalu. You know, I like Salvador Dali, his paintings. The film itself is definitely a bit odd. So, you know, It's definitely just to show weird stuff on screen. David, I actually reacted to this trailer at the beginning of this video, so once it's done, you can go and rewatch it. We're gonna probably watch it again. Probably gonna watch it again with Daniel next week. To view guide Hindi. Okay. I'm gonna go back in the chat and start writing down all these things you guys are suggesting. No, Grigori. I'll be honest with you. I think Joaquin is gonna do an awesome job as an actor, but the film itself, no. Like in the film, it's not based on any comic book material or anything. It's just it's you can have a bad movie and still have great acting in it. You know, Joaquin's a phenomenal actor. You guys are really pushing Kumbalong Unites unless it's the same person. I think Jeff Johns is the best DC writer, and it sucks that they keep on screwing over his storylines. Like I feel like they never stick to it. But Ed Brubaker is probably my favorite comic writer. We have a reaction. We have 2 reaction hours actually coming up soon that we recorded already. Dude, the director for the Joker has been pissing me off left and right. Like every single time he opens his mouth, he takes a shot at me personally. He's like, "Fuck you, comic book guys. This movie has nothing to do with comic books. Ha ha ha! In your face. You're gonna pay to watch this. I did, and you know, and I don't care because it's a movie I wanted to make. Dude's a dickhead. Fuck that guy." El Camino movie. That's going straight to Netflix, right? That's not coming out in the theaters, is it? Oh, we're gonna watch it. I have not watched Midnight in Paris. I really don't watch Woody Allen films, so. I don't know. You know what? If Grigori, if you're gonna go into Joker thinking it's gonna be V for Vendetta, get ready to be disappointed because I don't think it's like that at all. I think a lot of people are comparing it to some an incel going crazy and killing people. That's not V for Vendetta at all. I don't think it's a government thing at all. I think it's just, you know, people don't like me. Fuck you. I mean, we got a couple songs on deck. It's just every time we do a song, it immediately gets a copyright and gets blocked. So. Like, they can take the money, like, demonetize it, that's fine, but don't block it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that In Between Ferns film, that looks hilarious. I was keeping up with Doomsday Clock, and then it just takes so long for them to get the issues out, man, that you just kind of lose focus, you just stop caring after a while. Some old movies are great. We watch old movies all the time. Just some of them are like, you know, they try to push them on you as like they're the greatest, and we have a Patreon. We just haven't like pushed it yet. We're trying to figure it out. Yeah, I think it's totally stupid of him to piss off comic book fans. But there's so many people who are just locked into their lives. Like people who went and watched Venom, they're like they know the character. They're like, oh, cool comic book movie. They went and watched it. They're not following everything that's going behind it. You know, the hardcore comic fans like myself, they don't give a shit about us. The Boys was awesome. Really love The Boys. I thought it was great. Grigori, we reviewed Swadesh. You can find the review on the channel. Best Star Wars comics are the Darth Vader ones. If you haven't watched read the Marvel Darth Vader Star Wars comics, they're pretty dope. They're really great. You know what, Latish? It's a birthmark. There's a story behind it that I will tell you about one day. But if it wasn't for this, I would have been adopted by somebody else. Because they switched me at the hospital, and my mom noticed that the birthmark was not on the other baby's head and screamed, and that's how she got me back. So I guess I told you I told you that story anyways. When we go and watch Hindi movies in theaters, it depends on the theater. So there's a theater down the street from me where you see like old white people, like older senior citizens who go and watch anything. It's in kind of an indie film and international film, so you'll see them there. Other theaters, not so much, no. It's all India. But I mean, like, there's like a bunch of different Darth Vader comics from Marvel. There's an ongoing one right now that's great. Like it's really awesome to see him like kicking ass, which we didn't really get to see in the movies other than the prequel, you know, the last one. Next cooking video, we're working on that. We're trying to find the place. We're trying to see if the YouTube space has a kitchen, and if they do, we're going to start doing a lot more cooking videos there because we just don't have the area to do it without it being a mess. Like the last one we did was in the studio, and it didn't work out. The whole thing stunk like oil. It was, you know. Not as good at cricket as Sunil Gavaskar is. I already answered that, but no, I'm not happy about Robert Pattinson. He might be great though. We'll see what happens. But everything Warner Brothers has done since Christopher Nolan left has been awful, except for Wonder Woman and Shazam. So we'll see. I didn't hate Jar Jar Binks as much as everybody else, but in hindsight, it was pretty bad. Daniel's working right now. If you want a Far From Home review, I will upload it to Daniel tonight, and hopefully we get it out in a couple days. Baby G is doing wonderful. He is at preschool right now. He loves his preschool too. Comic stories are getting old, like World War. I mean, people are. I guess you're comparing them more to like cowboy films, but I kind of see that, but I don't think they're going anywhere because there's so many different kinds of comic book films. All right, we're gonna do a poll about Kumbalangi Nights, and if enough of you guys vote, we will review Kumbalangi Nights. How much do we earn from YouTube? Not enough. No, we don't earn shit. Like if we both have full-time jobs, we're both out doing stuff. Like, it's not enough. I would love for YouTube to pay for us to do videos all the time, like around the clock. But right now we record once a week. Daniel does not have a PhD. He has a PhD in sucking dick. So he is a doctor. Dr. Cocksucker. Did not watch Fury. We do have a couple scripts. We're gonna probably be doing a short film in the next few months. I haven't watched Rambo yet. First Spider-Man issue is not the rarest of all comics. Probably Superman's first appearance. That's one of the hardest ones to get because it came out in 1939. Thanks, Mohammed. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're figuring out some of the bank account stuff for Patreon, and then we're gonna set it up. I haven't seen Ad Astra yet either. All right, good night, Asian Mix. Thanks for joining in. Hope you enjoyed the solo reaction. I'm gonna get out of here too, as well, guys. I got to get my day started. But all my dreams come true. All my dreams will come true, and YouTube will be my job. All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. God bless. Have a great weekend. As soon as I figure out how to end this